Welcome. This is another game casted by DonBot. I am Don Wancho.
Brobot.
And we are casting a ZVP. In the top left-hand corner, we have the red Zerg. Looks like FwDLetal. In the top right-hand corner, we have HughJundies, the blue Protoss. What do you think about this matchup, Brobot?
Well, PvZ is my favorite matchup, of course. I think it's the most dynamic, and for the Protoss player, really the most challenging, in my opinion.
I think so. You know, I have to agree with Stefano when he says it's kind of easy. A little bit of an easy matchup for Zerg. They just have so many options, and as a Protoss first, like, how do you stop that 12-minute max roach? You know, who knows? How do you stop mutas? Who knows? You know, there's just so much good stuff. You could do something crazy like a Baneling drop or something like that at some weird timing. So there's a lot of options that Zerg has.
There's a lot of crazy stuff. I see a lot of 2-base and 3-base play that is really hard to stop.
I agree. And look at this. The Zerg, come on, this is a platinum game right now, and he just scouted below him. So for anyone that doesn't know this, maybe if you're a platinum, or maybe if you're a bronze player or something like that, it's always going to be cross position, meaning it's going to be from left to right, from east to west. So if you spawn here, he has to spawn here or here. And look, I don't know if you can see that, but he had just like some crazy queue for his probe. He had like clicked like 85 times. So why don't you tell him? You know the whole. You taught me this was the patrol trick to make it look like you have crazy APM.
Yeah, I don't know if everyone knows this or not, but if you hit the patrol button and hold shift, and you do like a big box, like a big square, and you end the last shift patrol where you started, then they will patrol in a circle forever, following all those points. It's a pretty cool little trick, and if the other person doesn't know about it, then it looks like you have ghost with APM.
Exactly. I think it can be kind of intimidating too if someone doesn't know about that. It's like,
yeah.
Oh my god, look at this guy. Okay, so it looks like Zerg is going pretty standard here. It looked like he opened about 14 hatch, 15, or 14 pool, 15 hatch.
Yeah, and we've got a Nexus first from Protoss.
Yeah.
And looks like he's trying to do a cannon rush, or maybe a fake cannon rush.
Can you do that? I didn't know. I thought that if you go Nexus first, it's kind of hard to get that going, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, it is kind of hard, but if it goes unscouted and undetected, could work.
Okay, it looks like he's going to be throwing that down in a second here, too.
Yep, and it doesn't look scouted to me.
No, as a Zerg player, this is one of the hardest things. I think going from Diamond to Masters is learning how to stop this is going to help you out so much. And look at that. He basically walls it in. This is really hard to stop. You're going to have to invest a lot of minerals in it. It's very cost effective.
For me as a Protoss, like, I feel like I can't get away with this in high level play because they're all a good Zerg will always be scouting this. And they're almost always going to pull a bunch of drones if they see you trying to do something like this just to stop this from happening because the Zerg is really screwed up right now. I don't think there's any way that he can stop this hatchery from being killed.
But if you can pull it off, like he's pulled it off, that's worth it, right?
What do you mean?
Like if you're able to do this, you should do it, right?
This is totally worth it for the Protoss. He invested what is that, 350 minerals to take out a hatchery that's gonna normally would have been up, pulling in tons of income through those minerals. So yeah, this is way more than worth it. And there's this idea that probably higher level players know, but if you're just looking at the hatchery is worth 300, the drone that made it is worth 50, so you know, 350 is an even trade. That's not even close to an even trade because taking out an expansion, it's denying all that mining time, and that mining time is worth like so much. It's worth more than.
And he takes out a queen. So what do you think about him throwing up that second cannon? It's not even in range.
Yeah, that was a waste. He didn't need that at all.
Okay, and I mean he took out the queen. There's no way he's gonna be able to stop this.
Yep. And what I would do is if I ever get a cannon up like this where it's like pretty safe, I just ignore it and go back to macroing and worry about more important stuff, because even if he takes it out, the only way he could take it out is with sacrificing like tons of stuff. So
oh man, look!
I don't really care how he does it.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. And I think for all races you can do that. You can just get to that point where you're like, oh, I gotta keep doing, keep focusing on my micro. So like if you slip Lings in past a Forge Fast Expand and you're in his main dancing him around, I feel like sometimes it can hurt you just as much because you forget to drone half the time.
Yeah.
But look at this this economy lead. Right now, Protoss has 34 probes. That is damn good compared to 24 drones. And he's only on 2 bases. He still hasn't taken out these damn cannons yet.
Yep, and the second, well, his third, but now it's his second, has no drones at it.
Yeah, and so he has decent saturation in his main, but oh man, I kind of feel like he's gonna be doing some sort of all-in play right now.
Yeah, and I think you have
like
to.
That.
I think you really have to.
Yeah.
I would have preferred Banelings actually, because if you can get a quick Baneling bust on a really fast expansion, you've got a good shot. Roaches could also be good. I guess we'll have to just wait and see, but I feel like a Baneling bust is harder to hold. When it's this early, cheesy, 2-base all-in type of thing, especially when your third or your natural got cannoned up.
Yeah, it's hardly even 2-base play. I mean, he's only on 1 base right now.
Yeah, so he's going for the Nidus network cheese, which I think is a good choice, especially with the Roaches.
I agree. He could get something like right in here where he doesn't have scouting inside the Protoss base. And
it could be tough, but it might be a little too late though, because he's got so much gateways up already.
He just got him up.
Now.
If he was
such a lead,
but he really has.
Blink's almost
done.
He
has no units right now though. His army supply is at 2. But he's
we're seeing a Stalker warp in here.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah,
be close.
Being a Zerg here is just so frustrating. I feel like when just getting these stupid cannons up, it's like GG right there. You're so far behind.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it sucks. So if you can do that in your Protoss, you should definitely try to. And it looks like he has that Overlord just positioned right outside, and there's no vision by the Protoss. I wonder if he's going to be able to pull this off. He has no idea this is coming either. Oh, but he's already...
But we have tons of Stalkers attacking the main, though.
Yep.
So it might turn into kind of a base race situation, but if it turns into that, I think the Protoss has like a way more of an advantage.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, there we go. The Nidus runs out and the Lings. They'll probably be able to take out all these gateways in this whole natural expansion, but I don't think they're going to be able to take out the... what did I say? No. Probably will take out the main,
but that's where all his production is.
Natural.
Yeah, this is definitely going to go down to a base race, and where are we at right now? We're at even army supply. Oh, and he even puts the queen inside. But the problem is half his army is attacking. There he goes. Alright, so he should really put down a creep tumor. There you go. I like that. That's a nice little strategy.
Yeah, I think that with the Blink Stalkers, though, he's got Protoss has the tech advantage.
Oh, God, he has such a tech advantage.
Even though their armors are kind of similar.
+1, and he's getting +2. It's almost finished up. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything right now.
But there's only 1 cannon down at the natural expansion, so it looks like he pulled all his probes. He's got tons of minerals. I guess he can just make a new main at the bottom left, and I think he's going to be all right.
Wow, this is close though. Army supply is very close. It's 23 to 30 right now. But as you said, that tech advantage is going to be so huge because he can just
with that
micro away, and if he's good at it. But Zerg is throwing down hatcheries everywhere. Well, at least in these 2 funky places.
Yeah, but that's really more in desperation.
That's true. He can't really macro off of that. I would actually,
Plus the Protoss has a huge worker advantage, 31 compared to only 10 drones. So I think this game's pretty much over.
You never know though. He could make a big mistake, and maybe if he splits up his army or does something silly like that, he could definitely.
Yeah, but he's got the Blink Stalkers. He has so much mobility. He can get around the map so quickly. Yep. I think it's just a matter of time before either the armies confront or the... well, really, that's all it's going to be, because the next move here after the Zerg takes out the first main is going to be to defend his new hatcheries, I think.
I think right at this point right here, I really like taking out the nexuses as quick as you can after you take out the pylons, because
yeah,
that way you
definitely.
can see if he rebuilds or not. And right now, yeah, it's close. If somehow Protoss were able to get out of position, he only has one little area where he has buildings. He doesn't have any hidden pylons. He only has one pylon. Actually, you know, those the cannons that he did at the base would kind of save him. But he's not that spread out. He's all on one side of the map. So if he gets his stalkers out of position, there is a chance that he could take out all the bases and win.
Yeah, you know what another big factor here is, though, is there was no speed on the
Ooh.
Zerglings. Like, he's got a lot of Zerglings.
Yeah.
But
like
look
there
at
might
there,
be a
like
showdown.
that's like the best.
But he has drones too. Oh, they're focus firing.
That's
What is going on right
fantastic.
now? Oh, don't focus fire. Oh, he might lose the game because of that.
Wow.
Oh, poor.
I'm really
poor
surprised
Micro.
that
Right
he was
now.
able to kill
Oh, wow, with those.
that much.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
this is so bad for the Protoss. I didn't think
Wow.
there was any way. He needed to blink micro. I saw no good blink micro going on there. And all he needed to do was like get attacks in and then blink away, run away, let your shields up, like recharge
yeah,
and
he
come
even
back.
picks
But
off a
he's down to
stalker with a
4
queen.
stalkers when he had, what did he have, 15 before?
Yeah, yep, he had 15 down to 4. Man, so he was just really trying to pick off that hatchery, and not a smart move.
No. I mean, he had such an
man.
advantage, especially with that
Yep.
blink.
He's
He's kind of using it right now to dance around. And, I mean, he's for sure not out of it. He's got another base up and running.
Definitely going to come down to
Just
the micro
started
here.
running.
I almost think as a Zerg... Oh, look at that queen just getting in there, blocking. Oh, wow, what a surround. Oh, my God. That was awesome. Wow, so as a Zerg right now, you should just find his base and go attack. I would probably leave the...
Send a link to every base.
I would leave the drones, though. I would have the drones start mining just to be safe. I don't think they're going to do that much additional attack. You have enough Zerglings and roaches. I don't know what this queen is doing. Who knows?
So it looks like he knows somehow where the Protoss base is. This is going to be pretty close, I think. It's going to come down to the wire.
Oh man, if you could block off maybe. Wait, what's happened there? Oh, they're kind of dancing around. But he has the warp gate tech, right? Since that's research, he can do that. But he doesn't have a cybernetics core.
Yeah.
Oh, I think this is going to be
So
too much. Take out those
pellets.
pylons, and then it's going to be over.
Yeah?
Oh
Yep.
wow. Oh wow.
Well, he must have contested those.
Don't tell me these probes. Don't tell me
cannons.
these probes are going to be able to hang on. He has those cannons, but he has nothing to mine from. Oh no. Oh jeez. And now we're evened out. It's 22 to 17 supply. Army supply is 14 to 2. He has 14 workers though. And right away, just like I was saying, take out that Nexus. Probably take out the probes first, but the Nexus is good too. Oh jeez. Look, like you said.
HughJundies he's getting frustrated. He has no idea where this last base is.
Come on, HughJundies. Oh, it's GG. I got nothing left. Is that going to be it for our mighty Protoss warrior? I think so. Man, I cannot believe that. That was just... I just don't want to watch the replay to find out. Well, at least you shared it with us and we were able to watch it.
Yeah, exactly. We got some laughs out of it.
Man, and just talk about one of those games where you're so far ahead and then just make one bad mistake. And man,
yeah, exactly.
Congrats to the Zerg for coming back. That's impressive.
Definitely. Yeah, so I think HughJundies, when he was focus firing the hatchery, thought that it was going to be game after that.
Yeah, I think that's a kind of a... Obviously, it's a huge mistake. You really just don't... You don't want to overcommit like that. I mean, he had such a big army and the blink. I think having the blink is so huge. You can just blink everywhere.
And in any game of StarCraft, you really have to leverage your strengths, you know? And in this game, the strength was the mobility of the Stalkers and the blink. And, well, I mean, Protoss always has that advantage of if they can get away and recharge their energy, their shields, then they're always going to be, you know, able to deal some damage and then...
kill units without taking losses. Yeah.
Exactly. So if HughJundies was more careful, he could have taken out, you know, maybe a third of the army of lings and drones, and then blinked away, and then waited a few minutes, and then kept doing that and picked them apart. I think that that would have won him the game,
Yeah.
straight up.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that was a fun game to cast. Just gonna wrap it up, and
Yep. Thanks, HughJundies, for
definitely,
posting that to
especially,
Reddit.
I mean,
Our
normally
castit.
people post games that they won, but I think that was a great one to learn from too, and entertaining too.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
All right, signing off. This is Don Juancho, Team
Robot.
Donbot.